Where are we at? Oh, top four. Tillmans, if he was offered, let's say, China have got a lot of money. Let's say Shanghai. I'm sure it's Shanghai or something like that, who have the most. They approach Leicester and be like, yo, that Tillmans right there, he's got like mad skills, bro. I want that guy there. What if I took like 200 mil at you? You tell me that Leicester City will turn away 200 mil for
Bro,
Yuri Tillmans.
I don't believe that they will accept that.
I
I feel like everyone at Leicester now is excited for what they're building. So I don't feel like anyone's going to leave. I don't feel like, if they're bringing someone in, I don't even think they're going to bring someone in. But I can see them bringing someone in. You know what I mean? Like,
no, they'll definitely bring someone in. Because why wouldn't Zaha want to play for them right now?
I don't believe anyone wants to leave Leicester right now, because they are pushing the top four.
Yeah, they are.
Not going to win the league because Liverpool are going to win that, but
you can't say that. Stop it. Right. Oh, my glands, man, they're absolutely swollen. What the hell? I don't see Leicester turning down a massive money move like that. If they get offered, like, let's say the buyout is 100 mil, I do not see Leicester saying no. If there's 100 mil on the line right there, 200 mil on the line, they'll take that.
I don't feel like anyone would even make a bid that big right now.
No, they probably won't. But let's just say hypothetically they do. Yuri Tillmans 200 mil, they're going to take that. Yuri Tillmans is quite young. He is a key player to Leicester City, but he's not the player that is most needed. He's not the biggest asset to the club, so they'd take that, and that'll be a hit to them in that specific area. But it's players like him that once they're removed from the team, it's like Chelsea season 2015. We won almost every single game. The games that we lost is when Nemanja Matic weren't playing. Now Matic wasn't our best player. There was Fabregas, Oscar, Costa, Willian. I mean, he there's a spine to the team. Tillmans goes for 200 mil. There's a vertebra gone from the spine, and it affects massively. So I don't see why Leicester wouldn't sell a player, because 200 mil at they could bring someone else in. Then they could spend 200 mil on a different midfielder, like let's say Verratti from PSG, and then he might not fit in properly. And that'll fuck the team up.
Would not come to.
No, he won't. No, it was just a midfielder that I could think off the top of my head.
I feel like they wouldn't sell anyone, because they're looking forward to the future. They're looking forward to this project that they're doing right now.
Yeah.
And they don't need to sell anyone. They don't need to bring anyone in. Maybe they could strengthen if someone gets injured.
I'm not saying that they're not going to get top four. What I'm saying is they could slip up because they might sell players, or Chelsea could slip up and we might make fifth, or City could slip up and they make fifth, right? Sounds very unlikely that, either Liverpool, City, any of the four could go and make fifth. But I reckon if done correctly, and if Liverpool slip up massively, or any other team in the top four currently slip up, then Tottenham can scrape the top four. I see Tottenham getting top five, definitely, 100%. Yeah. I don't see him not finishing fifth. But especially with the manager they have now, they've got the team, they've got the players, they've got the manager. They just need the results. I see Tottenham scraping top four either over Chelsea, Leicester, or City, or just for the sake of saying it, Liverpool. I don't see how they wouldn't do that. It is possible. It's not impossible. In fact, it's possible for West Ham to still win the league if Liverpool don't win any games. I say possible. I mean, the chances are very, very unlikely. Like, I think we've got more of a chance of Pluto smacking into our planet in the next 2 hours, but you get my point. But I think the top four, I want to say, just for the sake of saying it, do you know what, I'll do it in order. From what I believe, Liverpool, Leicester, no, I don't believe that. Leicester, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham.
Well, so you think that's the order?
Yeah, Leicester, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham.
Okay. Don't agree with it. But...
I'm a risky man, lad, I'm saying that. I'm a man of chance.
Because that's very questionable. Because then you've got to get Liverpool to what was it, to mess up.
Yeah, but it's
And
only
then
like
you got
8 points.
Leicester not to mess up, and then you got Man City to mess up. I don't see that happening, but that's what's your opinion.
Champions League predictions. Who's making the top? Well, who's getting to the semi-final?
This is really difficult, you know.
I think.
Because
Go on.
because there's because right now, I'd say Liverpool are probably the best team in the world.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like they're going to go for that Assad because they've won it. Obviously, it is the Champions League.
Yeah, I mean they keep drawing again. Did they draw against Genk? And then they lost against Napoli.
I'm not sure, but yeah, I feel like they're just going to concentrate on BPL because obviously they've never won it.
Yeah.
While it's been the Premier League.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're not going to be in top 4. For me, the top 4 contenders is Manchester City.
Yeah.
PSG.
Yeah.
Real Madrid. And Ajax.
Man City.
Ajax, definitely.
No, I wouldn't say Ajax. I would say.
You're gonna remember, Ajax got to semi-finals last year.
Yeah, I know. I would say PSG and City. I want to say Tottenham again because the manager that they have right now is that kind of player to get them there. So semi-final is definitely foreseeable. So City, Spurs, PSG, and dare I say at the moment, I want to say Bayern because that's a comfortable choice to make. But I want to say Red Bull Salzburg.
What the fuck?
No.
Mate, my man Haaland right now. No, I'll take out Salzburg. It'll be Bayern. City, Spurs, PSG and Bayern. I don't think Juventus are ever going to get the Champions League.
Nah, they've not been very good this season. As
No.
Brandon said
Ronaldo is way out of it now.
No, I mean, he's still good.
Higuain, well, not really. Higuain has better stats than Ronaldo this season at Juventus.
He is good. He's still good.
No. Listen, Higuain has better stats than Ronaldo at Juventus this season.
Right. But what about international? When Ronaldo scored a hat-trick?
Oh, like he played. Who did he play? Libya or something.
Right. Well, everyone's getting hyped up about England and all this, but we're beating farmers, so.
Yeah, I know we're beating farmers. That's all England do. We beat our farmers.
We're beating farmers.
We beat farmers, mate. Exactly. Well, I mean, I'm not overhyped about them winning 6-7-0. I'll be very disappointed if they're not winning like 4-0 because of.
Well, no, I'm just saying, nothing. Like, you're on about Ronaldo can still score. Let's put it as that. He's not as good as he used to be, obviously. 100% he's not as good as he used to be.
But Portugal aren't a bad team anymore. You're looking at a very good European team.
Oh, well, no. But he still scores
Argentina, I mean, Higuain's not really going to play strike up front for Argentina when there's Aguero, Dybala, Messi.
There's better players than him.
But yeah, because Higuain's older. He used to play for Argentina up front, and he was a good Argentinian striker. He's been good for his country. He's had his time. Higuain's about 80 years old, mate.
That answers yourself though, like, there's people that start over Higuain at the national team. There's no one that starts over Ronaldo.
Yeah, but he's a Ballon d'Or winner. What anyway, I'm saying is he's dried out now.
Let's keep it going.
I think the Champions League predictions are done now. We could go on about transfer rumours if you want.
I mean, you're gonna have to rattle some off. I ain't got any like.
I mean, I don't know everyone's transfer rumours. Obviously, only I know is Chelsea's rumours in a sense. I know Chelsea have 6 targets. There is. Well, obviously there's Ben Chilwell at the moment.
Do one by one, and then we'll.
All right.
We'll give our opinion on it.
So this is primarily just a Chelsea talk at the moment, obviously. Well, I'll go with the number one because this is like everyone talks about this player and if he's going to a Premier League team, blah blah blah, whatever, right? I don't really rate the player massively. I know Oliver rates this player hugely for whatever reason. I think he's overrated to a certain extent. He's playing in a different league, and it's an easier league to play in for players of his caliber. I mean, the only challenge in this league is Bayern Munich. But everyone going about Jadon Sancho moving to United, he's going to PSG, he's going to Liverpool. I think they all forget for the fact that people move to big clubs with money. Yeah, I get that, but they also move to big clubs for the clubs that they've always wanted to play at. Jadon Sancho is a Chelsea fan. His best friend is Callum Hudson-Odoi. If he was to move to any Premier League club and Chelsea offer him, then he will take that over Liverpool. If Liverpool say you can get 500k a week for playing for us, and Chelsea say you can get 350k a week playing for us, I feel like I think Jadon Sancho will pick Chelsea. It doesn't matter about the extra 150k a week. If he's playing for the team he wants to play for, it's like if you was a professional footballer, you support Chelsea, right? You would rather play for Chelsea on a lesser wage than playing for a team you don't really care about on a bigger wage. I hate Liverpool. If I was a professional footballer and they said, oh, you can get £1 million a week for playing for Liverpool, or you can get 500k a week for playing for Chelsea, I'd still pick Chelsea. Money doesn't matter that much for the club that I want to play for.
You hate Liverpool, so.
Well, yeah, but a team you support or want to play for.
I get what you're saying. I wasn't debating. I was just.
Oh yeah, no, but I mean, the team that you support is the team you'd want to play for, regardless. I don't see Sancho playing for any other Premier League team other than the team he supports. Well, the only person that's ever done that is Rooney. Rooney played for United, but he supported Everton.
I'd like to see Sancho at Chelsea, for one, because I feel like he's a good player, and I'd also like him to prove himself in the Premier League.
Do you know where I want to see him? Leicester City. I want to see him go to Leicester City and see what he does there.
It'd be good, but I just couldn't see him in a Leicester kit.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, if he went to Leicester City, then I'd probably be gutted that if he starts pulling some proper good stats, I'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like the #1 target. If he was to go anywhere, it would be Chelsea. I don't really care for if he comes to Chelsea or not. It would be a benefit. It would also be a non-benefit, if you will, because we have players in that position.
Yeah, he's also not 100% proven in Premier League.
Yeah, and he's not proven in the Premier League. So I'm not saying he's definitely coming, but if he was to move to a Premier League team, then I would say he would go to Chelsea. Do we really need him? I don't really care if he does or not. The next target that's spoken about is Ben Chilwell, left back. Chelsea need a stronger left back. It would be. It's a position that we're weak at because Emerson has made a mistake a few times now. That's conceded to a goal. Alonso can't defend at all. So left back is a massive issue for us right now. I would say put Azpilicueta in left back, put Reece James right back. That would be better. Obviously Ben Chilwell is another option, but I don't see Leicester City selling Ben Chilwell. I don't see him moving for Leicester City. At this point, Chelsea and Leicester are the same. They're the same kind of club right now.
Unless Leicester fall off.
It's literally just a lion to a fox. You see, the difference is a lion and a fox at this point. The team is the same. They're both going for Champions League football. The only problem the only difference is Chilwell isn't in Champions League football at the moment.
Yeah, that's like the only.
That's the only. Exactly.
With money, obviously.
And maybe even wages. Maybe wages will be higher, but
yeah,
will it happen? Don't really know. The third transfer is the Nathaniel Ake, or as people call him for some reason, Nathan Ake. It was Nathaniel originally. Jose Mourinho was asked about Ake, and he said something along the lines of he would like to see Ake at the club. But the problem is he sold Ake to Bournemouth with a buyback clause. So if he chucked a bid too low or too high, Chelsea could just buy him back for a certain amount.
Right.
But Ake being in the form he is, and they sold him. They put him on loan to Bournemouth, and then Bournemouth bought him, but they had a buyback clause because Ake was still having potential. The only issue was Bournemouth obviously wanted this person to play for their club. Having this buyback clause is kind of a benefit. Let's say his buyback clause is what? I think it's probably about 70-60 mil. But that's a good amount of money for Bournemouth. If Tottenham chuck £90 fucking hell, it's cheap, 90 mil at Ake, that's too much, and Chelsea could be like, well, I can get him for 60 mil because that's the buyout, that's a buyback for us. If Tottenham decide, I'm going to chuck 30 mil at him, and Chelsea see they could probably get him for 30 mil, then Chelsea be like, I'm just going to pay for the buyback. It's ours. Do you know what I mean? So Ake is a possibility, but I feel like what disappoints me is that Zuma was doing so well, but he is very consistent in scoring an own goal and some kind of not directly. He gets it involved into the ball and it deflects off him into the net quite too many times. Did it for Everton quite a bit and he's done it again against City, and it cost us a point. But he was doing so well, and it is. I would take him for Ake.
I don't know if I like Ake, but he's been decent for like 4 years now. But I don't know. I'm just kind of over it. If I'm honest, like, you know what I mean.
But he's proven himself for these 4 years, and he's playing at a mediocre club that is growing because of people like him.
Like, I wouldn't hate it if we signed him. But it's like there's people out there I'd rather get.
Yeah, Koulibaly, something like that. Obviously Koulibaly would be a transfer tag. It's not in a rumour. Obviously you can go for a free, but Chelsea could need someone like Koulibaly. The fourth one is Wilfried Zaha. Again, this is like Jadon Sancho. Zaha deserves like Champions League football. He deserves a big team move. But do we really need him? Do we actually really need Zaha? I mean, we could replace him with Willian.
I'd take 100%. I'd take him instead of Willian.
Yeah.
At times.
Do we really need him though?
Nah, it would probably be a waste of our money.
Exactly.
If I'm honest. But
like Ben says, he can see him in a Chelsea kit. I think what he means is he suits the Chelsea kit. Not he can see him playing for the team. I think it just means he'll suit the Chelsea kit. Just like how when Hazard was leaving, you couldn't see Hazard in a Barcelona kit, but you could see him and he suits a Real Madrid kit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like Ronaldo doesn't suit a Barcelona kit.
Yeah, it's one of those. Certain player, certain image, certain kit doesn't match. Zaha matches an Arsenal kit. He matches a Chelsea kit. He matches a United kit, but he doesn't match. In fact, I think he's one of the only players that can match all the top 6 teams.
I don't think he can match City.
I just said top 6 teams, including Arsenal again. I don't know. I feel like he could. Yeah, I think City's at the least, but
I couldn't see him in City or Liverpool.
I think you couldn't see him play for them teams, but I could see him in the kits, and it is a kit that suits. Anyway, Zaha isn't a fit for Chelsea. I mean, he can be, but I don't see him being a fit for Chelsea. I'd say go to Arsenal, bolster Arsenal, or go to Tottenham.
That's it, because like Willian, he's pacey, like Zaha's more pacey, like, but he's kind of a playmaker, Willian.
Yeah.
Like he's good at passing.
Willian doesn't pass.
No.
He's greedy. I know what you mean. Yeah.
And I feel like we need like a winger that can pass.
Yeah.
Or has he's not amazing passing, but you know, I feel like Zaha doesn't have that caliber.
Yeah.
Or passing anyway.
That was the fourth, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. The fifth is Timo Werner from Red Bull Salzburg. No, RB Leipzig, or one of the Red Bull teams. I think this is just something that everyone wants because he's like the next big striker in a different league that could play for the Premier League. Because obviously Lewandowski moved.
A couple of years now, hasn't
he? Yeah, he has. But I don't. If he comes, use him. Great. But do Chelsea really want Timo Werner over Tammy Abraham right now? Because Tammy Abraham is proving himself and he's pulling the numbers. It'd be great to have Timo Werner, but like, do we? Maybe, I don't know. Do you really need to spend about 90 million on someone to sit on the bench? Not really. The last one is, again, it's another striker. I don't know why. I don't know who the guy is as such, because I had to like look at some of who he is and everything. I don't know his first name.
Not gonna lie, bro. You've been lagging out that whole time.
From how long?
You said Timo Werner's like one of the top Well, like one of the next people in the
Oh,
Bundesliga.
yeah, he's like one of the next biggest strikers that anyone can buy from a different league, if you will. One sec. There's a red card at the 90th minute. Club Brugge. Right, what was I saying then? Yeah, Timo Werner is probably. Are you there? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought I'd cut it then again. He's probably like the next big striker that's a different league that any Premier League team can buy. Because obviously, if you look at like the strikers across, like it was Mario Cardi, and then PSG bought him. When you got like a big striker across, like Sebastian Haller, teams pick him out and be like, "Oh, we'll take him." Timo Werner is definitely the next one, no doubt about it. And Chelsea is never—they're not shy of being linked with him before. But I don't see why we should spend 90 million for him to sit on the bench because we've got Batshuayi, and Batshuayi is a good striker. We've got Tammy Abraham, and he's pulling the numbers he needs to for the team. Why would we need another striker?
It's one of them though, innit? If he comes, fair enough, but you know,
Yeah.
we don't necessarily want it.
But is it not a case of like we should get him because some other team can get him, or is it a case of we'll get him and we'll replace Tammy Abraham with him?
Personally, I'd wait. So.
But waiting is what kills football because everyone else takes first. It's like when Arsenal got Lacazette, I was gutted because I liked Lacazette from Lyon, and we didn't get him. Arsenal got him. The last one is another striker for some reason. He's from the Russian league. I'm sure he's Russian. You may have heard his name before. I feel like I've heard his name before, but I had to like go all over Twitter and find out who he is, what he's doing, why he's so heavily linked and whatever. But he plays for CSKA Moscow or Kushka Moscow. That's the Russian team with the yeah, you know who he is. You know what I'm talking about. He's called Chalov, but I don't know his first name. I want to say Sebastian because why not? I think he's called Chalov, as far as I'm concerned. And
I don't know anything about this geezer. So.
You don't, right? I guess because we've still got a lot of time. Go to Twitter and just search Chalov, CHALOV. And it should come up like Chalov Chelsea or something.
Chalov.
Watch videos and you'll probably find one of them.
Chelsea are weighing up a January move for striker Fedor Chalov.
There we go. It says here Chelsea targets per or whatever. Ake, Chilwell, Werner, Dembele, Chalov, Zaha, Sancho. Giroud to leave, Pedro to leave, Baka to leave, Alonso to leave, Ginkel to leave, Batshuayi to leave, Barkley to leave, Drinkwater to leave. That's a lot to leave. We're getting distracted anyway, but yeah, Chalov, look him up. He's not too bad. But like I said, it's a different league. It's a smaller league. It is a weaker league. It's not really, you know. There are players that's come from that league that does good or whatever. I don't really know. Don't really pay attention to that much. But Chalov is clearly a player who can play. Would he play for Chelsea and play at that level? Probably not. Don't really know.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Super 6 player swap. Obviously Arsenal is not part of the Super 6, so fuck them off. Actually, no, you know what? We'll say Super 7 for now because Arsenal have good players. So we'll start with the order of the league table, but that's excluding Wolves and Sheffield because they're just breaking through boundaries, obviously. So we'll go with Liverpool. As a Liverpool team, if you was to snatch any player from the top 7, who would that be?
I feel like it has to be
Kevin De Bruyne.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
They're lacking that creative midfielder.
Yeah, definitely. They'd lead to Kevin De Bruyne in there. Leicester City are second, aren't they?
Yes.
So, as a Leicester City team, who would you take to bolster the team? Schmeichel plays for Leicester City.
Take from where?
Like a Super 7.
This is a difficult one because they're just doing really well right now.
They are. Do you know what I'd say? Do you know what they're missing, Leicester? I would say take back Kante.
Yeah.
I don't know though, because a lot of
Wilfred Ndidi and N'Golo Kante at CDM.
yeah, but then you haven't got the three of Madison, Tielemans, and Dede.
They won't need Madison or Tielemans, would they?
And they need Madison definitely.
Do they really though? How much has Madison done
Mane.
compared to Tielemans recently?
Madison's done more, I think, in terms of numbers.
I don't think he has.
Madison started 12 games, scored 4 goals, had 3 assists.
Tielemans.
No. Who? Tillman.
Do you know, I'll find out now.
13 games started, 3 goals, 3 assists.
Madison, 12 games, 4 goals, 3 assists. Tielemans, 13 goals, 3 goals, 3 assists.
You just said 13 goals then.
13 games, 3 goals, 3 assists. So, Madison is doing better in numbers. He's played 1 less game. He's had 1 more goal in 1 less game.
Yeah,
So he's doing better in numbers.
Got a
Either
weird
or.
one. I think I'd say bit of a weird one. Leroy Sané. I feel like he deserves to be the main man somewhere,
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
or a big guy there anyway.
I'm going to stick with my guns and say Kante though for Leicester City.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Mainly because you can say, oh, where they play wherever, but like, look at City's midfield right now. Look how many players they have.
Yeah.
Not every midfielder is potential to start as a first 11, but they can't all start as a first 11. Otherwise, they're just playing a formation of 10 in midfield. Plugged the mic then by accident. City are third, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who would you take for City's team to make them a better team? Van Dijk? They are lacking in that kind of central back defending. I'm staring at something, then I was losing concentration. Yeah, they're lacking in defence, definitely. I would say Van Dijk, but just injuries aside, let's say Laporte comes back and Stones is playing back at his usual let's get elbowed in the eye every game.
What about Ben Chilwell?
No, they've got good enough fullbacks. No, but they've got good enough fullbacks.
Benjamin Mendy isn't as good as everyone says.
Zinchenko.
He only filled in for Mendy.
But Zinchenko's done amazing.
You've got
Angelino could go over there as well.
Angelino, you could say, but I mean Chilwell is the best left back, so you can't really.
Right, they could put João Cancelo there or Kyle Walker there. There's plenty in it for the fullbacks.
Well, they haven't, so.
Well, you know what I'd say then, mate. You know what I'd say. Get rid of Gabriel Jesus. Aubameyang. Put Aubameyang in there. Aubameyang at City. Aubameyang at City.
Yeah, but they've got Aguero, Mahrez, Sterling. Who are they gonna? They got Sané that's injured.
Yeah, I know, but they don't really need Liverpool and City. Don't really need most of the top teams don't need improvements. But that's what I'm saying. Take Aguero, take Aubameyang, and have first half Aguero play, second half Aubameyang play. Oh my God! Do you know Chorley? We're 24th in the league for conference. By the way, if we actually do somehow win this league, which we're not going to, then we're in FIFA 21. No, we get in FIFA 21 if we win this league. So we're 24th and we're against Barrow, who are first. Chorley have just scored. That's mad. Anyway, despite local team, I forgot what I was saying then. Who's fourth? Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea. Chelsea. Who do they need?
Sit right. I've got someone.
He just go.
He was just gonna say Chilwell or
Van Dijk, but I can't like. They need a centre back because I feel like going forward.
We have centre backs.
Yeah, not. But Zuma isn't at that level. Rudiger's better. Yeah, he's better, but he's not at the top level, lad.
Tomori.
That's why I mean,
Christiansen.
like, yeah, but you have two centre backs. That's why I bring in a centre back because I feel like going forward we have enough. We always score a lot of goals.
But we need more of a left back than we do a centre back.
That's what I mean.
I'd take Zinchenko. I'd take any left back in the world right now.
I'd take
Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw's actually good, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know, yeah. So Zinchenko. But if I was to take any player for Chelsea at the moment, it would probably be either Ricardo Pereira or Zinchenko.
Why Zinchenko?
Because when he plays in that position, he plays the position well. He doesn't make the mistakes. He doesn't outrun, his position for no reason. He doesn't do what Alonso does, and he doesn't do what Emerson does. He gets involved where he needs to be, and does his job right. Yeah, Zinchenko has proved.
There's better people than Zinchenko though. So I just don't see why.
I would take Zinchenko because he's a cheaper option, and he could build from that. Because if we have Zinchenko. Look, not Liverpool. City aren't going to play Zinchenko over Angelino all the time. Do you know what I mean? And when Mendy's back, they'll play Mendy. Zinchenko is like a third choice left back.
No.
But if we play him,
Mendy was out injured, so they played Zinchenko.
Yeah, I know.
They haven't played Angelino over.
Yeah, I get
Zinchenko.
that. But what I'm saying is, they'd rather play them players than him. He's not going to be first pick left back all the time. But at Chelsea, he would be a first choice left back over Emerson and Alonso at the moment, and he'll consistently play, he'll get experience, and he'll be better off. I would say be smart about it. Take a person who is known for being quite well in his position, doesn't play enough, take him because he's going to play that position that you need there, and he'll definitely bolster in that. Other than that, I would take Ricardo Pereira and then put Aspi in left back.
Or give him James.
But I would like Zinchenko.
From Burnley.
No, he's going somewhere else, and I'll mention that in a minute. So I would say Zinchenko left back for Chelsea.
Or even Trent Alexander-Arnold.
No, he's overrated.
Liverpool.
No, he ain't going nowhere, mate.
Who's next?
The next is Arsenal, I believe.
Traditional top six. Yeah.
Top 7. We're gonna call them the Super 7 because Leicester's involved. We have to talk about Arsenal because they have really good players on paper. So we'll do Arsenal now. So who would you take for Arsenal to bolster their attack, their actual whole team?
I would go for midfielder.
I would go for Pochettino.
As a player.
Literally anything, just get rid of Emery. I sound like an Arsenal fan, Jesus. I would say Virgil van Dijk for Arsenal. No. Kasper Schmeichel. No, because Leno isn't a bad keeper though.
I feel like they need a midfielder.
How many saves has Leno made?
Like 53.
I'll have a look.
I was checking it before.
Yeah, 52 saves, and he's conceded 19. That's a lot. He's not a bad keeper. He's doing what he can.
It's not only the goalkeeper, is it?
No, it's the defence as well.
You've got centre backs.
So I think it's either they need a centre defensive mid, or like they need Wilfred Ndidi. I feel like Wilfred Ndidi is a good player for him, but he ain't gonna go there, obviously. Yeah, I'd have to say Wilfred Ndidi, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't see anyone else going there. That is it United, and then Tottenham, isn't it? Yeah, so it's United now. United, I'm gonna straight out say this: Tarkowski. Oh no, you can't. No, we can't take Tarkowski because he's not a Super 7 player. He's in Burnley, isn't he?
Can't be correct.
And I'm not. To be fair, you could just say Virgil van Dijk for all of them, but we're not doing that.
I feel like it has to be in the defense though.
Yeah, it definitely has to be defense. Maguire isn't a bad defender. It's just you need someone else next. Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, and then we need someone else. Soyuncu.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Yeah, I'll be down for that. As a Chelsea fan, I'd appreciate that. I think we're on the last one now, Tottenham.
They're really good, bro. Like,
they are right.
They might need a Pereira. They might need a right back.
Right, if we weren't doing like top 6, I'd say Dybala, right? Or I'd say a few people, right? But
Nah,
because it has to be in the sorry, Super 7. If it has to be in the Super 7 that we take from, then I will say this, and I'll there's a brief story to this. So this player played for Chelsea under a certain manager. This player then moved when a certain manager moved to a certain team and then played for a different team. So this player is like the Jorginho, and he'll move the clubs wherever this manager goes. So this manager left Chelsea and started managing another team. Then this player then moved to this team where this manager was managing that team.
Does his name start with an
M? His first name begins with an N, and
and then an M.
Yeah. And I believe that Tottenham should actually buy Nemanja Matic. They could.
No way.
They could.
Yeah, no,
I don't see why not.
No, they could. But if you're telling me you can have anyone from the top 6 teams.
No, just for the feels. Because I'm not. Tottenham don't need. Tottenham have such good players though. They don't. I don't see them needing.
They need a left back or right back because they got Aurier and then like Davies.
Mate,
whatever the fuck his name is.
This is Jose Mourinho who put Victor Moses in right back for a bit. I don't think he cares where you play. He'll put you wherever the fuck he wants to put you. If Jose Mourinho wants Dele Alli at left back or right back this season, guess where he's playing? Right, he's playing a left back or right back, mate. That's how he does. If he wants to put Son in left back, he'll do that. I don't see if he sees no, what's he called? Davies. That Davies guy isn't that bad.
I know, but there's better people. He's not he's probably on the level as same level as Emerson.
Well, why won't he put Nemanja Matic in left back? The only reason I want him Nemanja Matic. I know, yeah. I don't see why he wouldn't buy him back to Tottenham, and it'll feel better. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like his son. He's bringing him everywhere with him for whatever reason. Right, forget it for the feels, right? Forget the feels for a second. Let's not go on about fucking Nemanja Matic going to Tottenham then, alright? Whatever, fuck you, alright?
I feel,
Robertson's a good one, but he ain't going to move to Tottenham.
But they play really defensive. Well, Jose Mourinho does anyway.
Yeah.
So, like... Dyer's pretty weak. You could put someone else there.
I think you're looking at Lucas. He plays for Everton, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I feel like you're looking for a defender though, because they've got enough going forward. So you even want like a CDM or left.
Alright. He plays though. I would say he can't even play 3 at the back because he plays so defensive. He plays like 9-1.
It's really difficult.
There isn't really a fullback in the top 6 that's... João Cancelo.
I don't know, I don't feel like we've seen enough of him.
No, but I feel like he'd be seen enough at Tottenham.
Because he's Portuguese, mate.
Yeah, mate. So I'd say João Cancelo.
I'd probably go for... fuck it, Fernandinho.
I'm gonna say it. Fernandinho. Damn. I think that's all we've done now, really, innit?
Yeah, that's all the topics covered.
And the Champions League just started as well. I think someone just scored. Charlie scored again. That's 2-0. What the fuck?
They come back now.
Yeah. I think the next time we do this will be in Joint Champions League, you dickhead. The next time we do this, I think, if I can figure it out properly, we'll do it here with cameras on. Do you know what I mean?
What, yours?
Yeah. If I can figure it out properly, then we'll do it that way, because iPhone mics are pretty good. I don't know when the next time will be. It'll probably be next week.
Possibly.
Roughly about
Probably
10 days, yeah. About 10 days average anyway. Yeah. Olympiacos just scored against Tottenham.
Right.
Okay.
I've got to get going.
Alright, I'll see you later. Alright.
See you later, pal.
See you in a bit.